All right, so let's use this example again. I'm going to be quick about this one. I think um I'm just going to be quick about it, like I said. So this is the one we want to replicate, this color grade, and we want to take it up. You just need to understand the concept, and I don't know, maybe I'm too fast with it, or maybe with time I'm still going to keep making examples like this. Okay, so I'm going to turn this one on and take it up. So I'm using this tool, this flex tool, to get the same effect on it. We can use this one and on this one. So let's just use those two to compare. So the first thing, select the one. Let me drag this one and select this one. Now let's try and make the colors in the yellow look like the same rich brown color. So in this case, this lady, I'm going to grab the let's use the hue and saturation first of all and convert the yellow. Let's see the yellows. We can increase the yellow, so we have yellows on our cheek. So for us to do that, I'm going to convert it to red, so bringing it backwards. Let's see, let's convert that one to red, reset, go back yellow, and give some red to it. And you can see inside this color, you're going to see that it's more like this background, which is this orangey. So now once you do use that to correct the red in the image, even if you choose the yellow and take it to 33, and probably let's increase the saturation and decrease the lightness, you can go ahead and test it if there are still yellow in the image on the skin tones. So go to the yellows and probably change the hue, so you see it's not affecting anything on the skin anymore because we've converted the yellows, but it's now on the background. So let's just leave it. Let's still leave it so it looks like this one. So I'm going to delete. Let's get rid of that one. Yes, so we've converted the yellows. All we need to do is to make it look more like the skin tones right here. So let's grab the hue and saturation and go to the red channel, and I'm going to make it look more like a brown. So let's take it upward and decrease the lightness, and don't worry, we're going to actually test it, so more like the brownish skin. Let's leave it like that, and now we can go ahead and mess around with the green. So go to the greens, the green. Let's use the selective color first of all and go to the red. So let's make the red look rich brown. I'm going to add some red to it like this, and probably pump in some yellows. So let's just leave it like this for the now, and let's see if the yellows, I'm gonna add red to it as well, and probably let's add some yellow and decrease the green, so something like this. And now I'm going to go ahead, go to the greens. Now let's use the selective color method. Let's go to the green, and on the green you can see that it's desaturated. Okay, but for now we need to add some colors, so let's go ahead and start desaturating the color. Let's take it backwards and probably add some blues to it. Let's go to the yellows and also add some of this shade to it, cyan. So go ahead, go to the hue and saturation adjustment layer, and then go to the greens directly, and then we're going to desaturate. But before that, let's change the hue of the greens to something like that, and probably desaturate it a little to get this this kind of color grade. So it takes time for you to know quickly. I'm going to zoom out and see the difference. So it takes time. All right, so this is the yellow we have on the background. I need to work on that yellow, and let's trace it. So I'm going to turn it off and on and start seeing where that yellow is coming from. So the yellow is coming from this place. So let's open up that hue and saturation and go to the yellows, so which we have. I'm going to make this one 0, desaturate. Okay, so since we have that one, on top of it I'm going to place a selective color adjustment, and from that yellow I'm going to change that color. Let's change it more like to to cyan. Let's add some green and probably remove some yellows to it, like that. Alright, so after that I think we need to trace where those two needs to be the same. Okay, so this place and this place. So let's go back to this one where we have the greens. Okay, so bring it up a little bit like that, and bring this backwards to have that green, and take this shade backwards. I don't know if you grab. Okay, so now just to make it look the same, let's try and okay, I think I'm going to leave it like this. For me, looks the same already. So let's test it with some other skin tones. Okay, so I'm going to group it, and then before and after. So I guess something is too much. Before and after, we have the red on the background. This one, I think they are the same. Now let's test it with this one on the background. So we have this one, we have this one, we have the shade. Now remain the red in the image. So on top of it I'm going to add, let's add a selective color. Let's add kind of selective color, and I'm going to work on the red now. So let's try and get the brownish look. So add some yellows to it. So the yellows is going to give us the brownish look on the face, and probably add some red as well. Yeah, pump in some red, and I don't know this if this will have, okay, it has effect on it. So let's get the brown kind of feel. I'm going to decrease the lightness and probably mess around more. From that, let's grab the hue and saturation and work on the red. So we're going to change the hue like that, and decrease the lightness. Just to get the brown, kind of look already. Okay, let's just leave it somewhere around this place. I'm going to go to the blues, but there are no blues here. Okay, we have blues in the mid-tones. Okay, so let's go ahead and add that blues to the mid-tones. The blue kind of feel to the mid-tone. So I'm going to go ahead, grab the color balance, and after grabbing the color balance, you can add this blue. Go to the shadows and kind of add some blues to the shadows, not too much. Go to the mid-tones, give some blues to it, but we're going to decrease the opacity just a bit. Alright, so let's look at the image. You need to get a very similar image to it. So this is what we have now, this to this. Alright, so we have this, the grass the same, the orange colors in the background the same, the colors of the skin the same, and the white the same. Which other color? And we have a kind of blue feel in the background. You can also use some gradient, and just it's the same now. Okay, so you can export it and probably drag in more image and correct it. So I would rather go back and forth correcting the image, checking and correcting, checking and correcting. So from this, I've even seen it, I've seen some mistake I need to do. So probably like this, I guess this color balance is way too much, so I can decrease the opacity even more, and probably like this. All right, so that's one other way to get the color grade from other images. Okay, so sometimes you need to keep doing it, and you just sometimes it takes me more than 30 minutes. I keep adding and removing and dragging more images inside to correct it. So that's just the 1 2 3. The most important thing is to grab different images and try your luck, and also use the what's it called now, the blend the colors, merge them together, the yellow and the red, merge them, or either you subtract them, and also merge them in the background. Merge, just merge and subtract, merge and subtract. Okay, so thank you.